this, our co-main event of the evening. At 185 pounds, Kaeli Kanikoa versus Joseph Creer.
Big fella, Sean, 6'2" to 6'4", 74-inch reach and 76. These are big, massive fellas for this weight class. Joseph Creer a slight advantage, but not that much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the co-main event. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the BKFC light heavyweight division. Presented to you by the world's creamiest stout, Forged Irish Stout. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears black and red. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. His official weight, 185.4 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 5 victories opposite 3 defeats. Fighting out of Columbus, Georgia, by way of Detroit, Michigan, here is Joseph the Dark Knight Creer. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, 183.2 pounds. He holds a combined combat sports record of 15 fights, an undefeated bare knuckle fighting record at 1-0, and tonight makes his official BKFC debut. Fighting out of Bahia, Hawaii, here is Kaeli, the Chief Kanikoa. And our referee in charge of the action, Frank Trigg.
Joseph Creer said, I know that Kaeli Kanikoa wants an inside fight. I will use his forward pressure against him. He will continually run into my punches. The bell, round number 1. Black trunks for Kaeli Kanikoa. Black and red trunks for Joseph Creer. Immediately to the outside, just where he wants to be.
Kanikoa's got to utilize some feints, some head to try and draw out those punches from Creer.
2 big right hands, 2 big misses from Kanikoa, but they did take Creer off his striking line. Now to the inside, the driving forward pressure on the left hand, left jab on the exit from Creer. We're trying to stay slick. Inside, check left hook, and that drops Kaeli Kanikoa.
Exactly what Creer said would happen, and Creer's going to walk into one of those punches.
7, 8.
Up at 8 is Kaeli Kanikoa.
Creer doing a good job of keeping the reins, making his opponent pay for trying to get inside. Kanikoa's got to use some head movement to get inside, figure out a different way.
To the inside, they duck under from Creer. On the right hand, short left hand on the exit from Joseph Creer. Undaunted Kaeli Kanikoa coming forward.
Creer doing a great job of keeping the reins, staying outside, sticking the movement.
Step in left hand from Creer. Kanikoa on his back foot, Creer to the inside. Heavy pressure now, Creer in the half-tie club. Short left hand. Kanikoa snatching the half-tie club to the inside. Creer still throwing. There's the separation from Frank Trigg.
Creer doing a great job of being very heavy on his opponent.
Big exhale after that separation from Kaeli Kanikoa. We're on the outside. You see the movement. Naked right hand, left hand, right uppercut. Slick from Creer. We're on the left hand. Blood in and around Kaeli Kanikoa's left eye. Overhand left from Joseph Creer. Big round number 1 for Joseph Creer. We move to round 2.
Got to be a huge confidence boost for Creer coming into enemy territory, deal with all the boos, deal with all the crowd, get a couple of knockdowns. Just caught his opponent coming in. Exactly what he said. I'll catch him coming in here, walk into my shots. That's a good assessment by Creer, and it worked out exactly like he said.
Our crafted replay presented by Forged Irish Stout.
And Kanikoa cannot just step in and land I try and land punches while walking into those shots. Got to utilize better head movement, roll, push off that back foot, and really close the distance with that jab and pressure Creer backwards. You just stay and play Creer's game, and going to get caught with that left hand every time.
There's a look of intensity on the face of Joseph Creer. First up to scratch, Kaylee Kanikoa. And Joseph Creer up to scratch. Oh, knuckle up from Frank Trigg. Round two. Immediately to the jab from southpaw goes Joseph Creer.
Creer is having to stay exactly where he wants, right in his range.
Kanikoa from ortho. Trying to get to the insides. Kaylee Kanikoa emphatic in our fighter minis. Cannot get stuck on the outside. Caught with that left hand is Kaylee Kanikoa. Overhand right off the mark. Creer losing in and out.
Creer just always staying in position. Doing a great job thus far.
Right uppercut, overhand left from Joseph Creer. Right hand to the inside, right uppercut. Big shot, triangle. Wants the fight in his favor. Heavy pressure to the inside, Kaylee Kanikoa. But right back comes Joseph Creer. Creer again on the stick jab. Well, 5 remaining, round number 2. Double overhand right from Kanikoa. Right uppercut from Joseph Creer. Chris, this is the most creativity that we have seen from Creer in this now BKFC bout number 9 for him.
He's just taking whatever he's being given. Those uppercuts are beautiful. They're landing because his opponent's doing a great job of blocking his outside shots.
Here on the 1-2. Credit Kaylee Kanikoa. Dropped in round 1. He is taking some big punches, especially uppercuts from Joseph Creer. Still in this fight, but now on his back foot. There's Creer on his front foot. 30 seconds remaining, round 2, overhand left.
Creer will punch first when he has to, but he's definitely looking to land those counter shots.
Sharp jab. You can see Kanikoa trying to will himself back into this fight. Coming forward to the inside. On the left hand, right uppercut again. Continues to land that punch. There's the right hand. And that's through the slip by Frank Trigg. Final seconds, round number 2. The jab just before the bell. We move to round 3.
Kanikoa looking a mess at the front face. Taking a lot of punishment. He's trying to get inside. He's trying to make this a dirty, rough, rugged fight, but it is a precise accuracy from Creer. Just staying in position all the time. He's a veteran. You can tell.
Kai Stewart, BKFC's undefeated 145-pound world champion in the corner. Okay, Kaylee Kanikoa.
He's going to have to start giving him his opponent that the guy's corner and try and really explain to him, fight like I to try and make it very difficult as I'm going, and don't be straightforward. Angle. Come forward, but don't come straight forward. Push off that back foot, close the distance. No awkward punches, get in and out.
Medical timeout called by Frank Trigg. Joseph Creer going to a neutral part of the ring. Here's the medical examination of Kaylee Kanikoa. Medical clearance comes up literally. Dr. Dom Carey, BKFC. The fighters back up to scratch. Now we start round 3. Right back to the jab goes Joseph Creer. Kanikoa trying to throw his jab, but there's the long jab from Creer. Creer again on the step-in jab. Double jab from Joseph Creer. Listen, it's not just the jab right now, Creer, it's the step-in on the jab.
It's a step-in on the jab, and it's that 2 that he always has in case Kanikoa tries to step inside.
One of the hematomas on the left side of Kaylee Kanikoa's forehead has popped, and it is flowing blood. Straight left hand. You saw the hand trap. That was slick.
And it's not a big reach advantage that Creer has, but it is one, so he's doing great afraid. I'm standing right in his range.
On the left hand, you saw Connie Cohen pointing to the center circle, telling Creer, let's stand and trade. That is not Creer's game, and he is not going to oblige, nor should he.
And why would he at this point? He's winning the fight as he wants to, so why would you change and open?
We're on the jab. Connie Cohen, to his credit, continuing to come forward, and to his credit, there's the step in again. Creer's timing to this point in the fight with 45 seconds remaining round 3 has been absolutely on point. Left to the body.
Once again, Creer just taking whatever he's being given. Give me the body, fine. Give me the uppercut, I'll take it. Whatever his opponent, wherever the holes are, he's seen him and he's coming.
Double jab. There's a big left hand from Joseph Creer. Massive swelling across the face of Connie Cohen.
It's just target practice at this point. Connie Cohen's got to go for broke. He's got to try and get inside. Or
that second clack acknowledged by Frank Trigg late here in round number 3. Joseph Creer seeing this fight going his way. Double left hand from Creer. Next up, round 4.
Tough round for Connie Cohen. I mean, just really starting to slow down, and every punch that Creer's throwing seems to be landing at this point. Here you can see a little bit of the handiwork of Creer.
This fight has been stopped, and victory. Now 3 straight in BKFC for Joseph Creer.
I'm not sure who stopped the fight. Was it the referee? Was it the corner? I'm not really sure.
This fight ends between rounds 3 and 4 with Connie Cohen on his stool.
CC, I love you, baby.
You see Creer just looking
What's up, everybody? Bad apple.
just
boxing.
like he did before the fight. Like he took too many tough shots. Great job by Joseph Creer. That's one of the best we've seen him yet.
Off camera, off microphone, my former Pride broadcast partner Frank Trigg telling me this is a physician stoppage between rounds 3 and 4.
What was that, Shane? What did he say?
Physician stoppage.
Physician stoppage.
Between rounds 3 and 4.
I mean, and that was the right call because, I mean, Connie Cohen was just showing he has too much toughness, too much heart. He was going to go out and continue to fight even though he really didn't have much chance of winning. Saved him for another fight. That's the smartest thing to do. I'm glad to see they did that.
Connie Cohen is a very talented fighter. Again, this was his BKFC promotional debut, but Connie Cohen 1-0 in bare knuckle, 7 pro MMA bouts, 2 in pro boxing. He simply could not get to the inside. Joseph Creer now 6-3 in BKFC, 3 straight wins. He has absolutely never looked better. Offensively, defensively, the creativity was there, the long straight punches. Connie Cohen showed his character. Joseph Creer showed his class. We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Frank Trigg, steps in calling a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 3. For your winner by TKO, Joseph the Dark Knight Creer.
Joseph Creer, what a performance. You came into enemy territory. Was it your overall experience in bare knuckle that led you to this victory?
Yeah, every step that I've taken so far, being with his organization, is a step toward what I want to accomplish before it's all set for me to go. I wouldn't be anywhere if it weren't for my corner. It's one of my best friends, Chance, one of my best friends, Stephen Bass from Savannah Combat Club. My sparring partner, I gotta say his name loud and proud because me and Caleb Pope, we sparred over 200 rounds getting ready for this fight. So this win goes to you too, Caleb. And I'll have something cool for you when I get home.
And you were able to control the distance, control the range, land that straight left. Was that your key to coming into the fight, key to victory?
Absolutely. My keys to victory is always the same. First fast, long, and gone. Keep that jab out there and move your feet and be pretty. Be pretty. That's what my coach used to say to me. Where is it? There it is. See, I wouldn't be anywhere without this man. And you guys are gonna get tired of seeing this thing before it's all said and done.
Well, you just keep getting better. Hopefully we can see you fighting for that title fight soon. Congratulations, brother.
Joseph Creer putting his mantra on display. The first fast, long, and gone. Check, 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 and check. Kaylee Kanikoa continued to come forward, but Joseph Creer absolutely on point. Creer dropping Kanikoa in round number 1, showing the creativity, the long straight punches, the explosiveness forward, and then this fight ends between rounds 3 and 4. Joseph Creer now 3 straight victories in BKFC. The winner by way of 3rd round TKO due to physician stoppage, Joseph Creer defeats Kaylee Kanikoa.
Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. 'Cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. On the way. Yeah. On the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
Are you the world's baddest man? Earn your place in the toughest tournament on the planet. This brutal war of survival ends in a live event where the toughest fighters battle for their share of the life-changing $20 million prize pool. No gloves, no mercy, no excuses. Join the BKFC's World's Baddest Man tournament now.
The numbers for this, our co-main event of the evening, are presented by Alp Nicotine Pouches at 185 pounds. Cody Vidal versus Jomi Escoboza.
Okay, and Sean, it is a 6-inch height advantage for Escoboza, but more importantly, that 5-inch reach advantage. We talked about it earlier. He has to stay outside. He has to land that jab. He has to control the range the entire night.
Jomi Escoboza enters 4-2 promotionally in BKFC, 10-2 overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Escoboza has also had 4 pro MMA bouts, 3 in pro boxing. In our fighter meeting, Jomi Escoboza told us, I'm going to be extremely active with my jab, and I will be very elusive with my defense.
Lots of combos and then moving. He wants to really throw a lot to the body. Everything, hooks, straights, uppercuts, everything he can to slow his opponent down.
Of his opponents in this, our co-main event of the evening, except for the light heavyweight division, Cody Vidal, Jomi Escoboza said, I expect Vidal to come forward, utilize a high striking guard, and apply very heavy pressure. Escoboza said, I believe he'll be open to the body. I also believe that Vidal, quote, thrives in brawls, so therefore, Escoboza said, I will not oblige.
Feels like one of the things he wants to do. When they get inside, he's going to really push his opponent's head, that lean on him. Tyson Fury style, making him carry it away, wear him out.
The fighter known as the Knuckle Maniac, Cody Vidal, enters 3-1-1 in BKFC. He's also had 3 pro MMA bouts. Vidal told us in our fighter meeting, I will continually apply forward pressure, but do so off of angles and off of very active head movements.
He cannot stay long. He cannot stay out. He can't plant his feet. He's got to be active moving the entire time. Get in the mid-range, close the gap, and when he gets there, he wants to throw these overhands and do damage.
Vidal also told us, I believe I have legitimate knockout power in both hands, My key to victory is, quote, pressure, precision, and power, but with that, I'm not going to try to force my power.
He needs to utilize his 3 Ps. He calls his precision, his power, and his pressure. Putting those together is going to lead him to this victory.
Cody Vidal told us I cannot allow Jomi Escoboza to control at range off of the jab. I know Vidal said that Escoboza will be very active with his lead hand. I have to be excellent defensively. I cannot rush in recklessly.
Feels like if he can get into position, he wants to really work to counter his opponent very aggressively.
You see the respect between Cody Vidal and Jomi Escoboza. This is massive in BKFC's light heavyweight division. Here we go with Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the co-main event. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the BKFC light heavyweight division. Presented to you by Alp Nicotine Pouches. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears white. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. His official weight, 184.6 pounds. His overall bare knuckle fighting record stands at 10 victories opposite 2 defeats. He is a former BKFC World Light Heavyweight title challenger, fighting out of Sunrise, Florida, by way of the Dominican Republic. Here is the BKFC Hitman, Jomi Archangel Escoboza. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears KWO black and white. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, 185.6 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite a single defeat with 1 fight even. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, here is Cody the Knuckle Maniac Vidal. And our referee in charge of the action, Nick Behrens.
Jomi Escoboza told us I will keep throwing to the body of Cody Vidal with volume and variety. The bell, round number 1. Black trunks for Cody Vidal, white trunks for Jomi Escoboza.
And you can see Vidal trying to put that hand up to block the jab.
Quadruple right hand on the entry from Vidal, but good defense from Escoboza. Vidal forward to the inside. You see the elevation. Excellent refereeing from Nick Behrens.
But I like what Vidal's doing. He's not going to stand in jab race. He's coming forward. That's what he needs to do. Land those powerful, hard right hands.
Jabs from Escoboza. To the canvas goes Jomi Escoboza off of the jab of Vidal. And here is the count from Nick Behrens.
Once again, the game plan. Oh, he's hurt. He's still hurt. Vidal needs to come in immediately and try and finish this fight. He's hurt.
Right back to it from Nick Behrens. Right back to it with the right hand for Cody Vidal. On the left hand, the right hand. Vidal can see the finish line, trying to reach it here in round number 1. To the canvas, both knees from Escoboza, knocked down. Number 2.
They didn't call it a knockdown, Sean. They didn't. And Vidal needs to come in and land a big, powerful shot. That's going to be game over.
Huge right hand from Vidal. Escoboza in all sorts of trouble. Trying to snatch the half-time from Jomi Escoboza. Both fighters to the canvas.
I mean, Escoboza keeps going to the ground, but they're not counting as knockdowns.
Double slip, correctly ruled by Nick Behrens.
Vidal, I don't know if he needs to keep playing. He needs to land punches.
Vidal nearly landed in full mount to the inside. Half-time plug. Cody Vidal exactly where he wants to be. On the inside, landing big shots. Again, both fighters to the canvas.
He counted that. What's he doing?
Vidal, the theatrics, hitting the 3 count as he landed in side control. But now that's ruled as a knockdown by Nick Behrens. There's the mandatory 8. The assessment from Behrens. This fight
was not going to sit there and stay in jab range. Blocked well with that left hand and pushed forward and landed in power shots. This is exactly what Vidal needed to do. Block with that left hand, come in and land your powerful right hand, and that's what worked for him. Came in, came in, and right on the chin. Second one, right on the chin. Third one, and that's all it took. Escoboza was never able to really recover. Just kept getting hit, powerful shots, and those were hurting him. And he just fell down, see? He did pull him down, but it didn't matter. He pulled him because he got knocked down. And his feet were not underneath him. I understand Escoboza was upset, but he was badly hurt.
Cody Vidal, a massive pro wrestling fan, putting on the theatrics with the 3 count, simulating the pinfall, but what was not simulated was the TKO. Vidal off of the canvas, Nick Behrens counting Jomi Escoboza, the mandatory 8. Escoboza to his feet, Behrens feeling Escoboza could not safely continue. And Cody Vidal, now 4 wins in BKFC, and that is by far the biggest of his career. Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Nick Behrens steps in, calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 58 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Cody, the Knuckle Maniac, Vidal.
The Knuckle Maniac. A lot of respect there for his opponent. There we go. Let's talk, man.
It should have went longer, man. Come on.
All right.
No, don't boo him. Don't boo him. Stop. 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 Do not boo my brother. Jomi Escoboza is a godly man. I love him. He came in here after not fighting for a year, and he fought his favorite fighter, the Knuckle Maniac. Give a round of applause now.
Knuckle Maniac gets it done once again. Impressive victory because Jomi is a former bare knuckle champion. This guy is one of the best, and you showed that you are one of the best in this company tonight. It's not all talk, it's real.
I am the best. In fact, Lorenzo Juggernaut Hunt, you sit there and you thump your title, saying, ain't no champ unless you said so. Well, I'm the next champ, and that's the bottom line, because the Knuckle Maniac said so.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it. Make some noise for the Knuckle Maniac, Cody Vidal.
And Sean, I know he talked about his last fight. His leg was hurt. He couldn't move the way he needed to. It was much better this time. He looked phenomenal. Got inside, landed that powerful right hand, and he believes in his power. Sean, I'm starting to believe in it too.
Jomi Escoboza is an elite light heavyweight in bare knuckle, entered 4-2 promotionally in BKFC, 10-2 overall in the sport of bare knuckle. But Cody Vidal put on a one-way traffic-like performance, fast off from scratch. The clean, straight punches, knockdown number 1, the theatrics, the pinfall, the 3 count, but then the stoppage on the second knockdown to the win. Victorious by way of round 1 TKO. The Knuckle Maniac Cody Vidal defeats Jomi Escoboza.
Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. 'Cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. On the way. Yeah. On the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
Are you the world's baddest man? Earn your place in the toughest tournament on the planet. planet, this brutal war of survival ends in a live event where the toughest fighters battle for their share of the life-changing $20 million prize pool. No gloves, no mercy, no excuses. Join the BKFC's World's Baddest Man tournament now.
This is intriguing in the welterweight division. Jimmy Sweeney versus Carlos Trinidad-Snake.
Tail the tape here, Sean. There's a 3-inch height advantage for Trinidad-Snake, but it's that 9-inch reach advantage that could be huge. He needs to stay outside, stay long, control the range against a very tough, very determined Sweeney.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the welterweight division, presented to you by Blackout Coffee Company. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears blue. He stands at even 6 feet tall. His official weight, 166.4 pounds. His impressive BKFC record stands at 6 victories opposite a single defeat. He is a former BKFC World Welterweight Title Challenger, fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, USA. Here is Carlos Trinidad-Snake. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, an even 164 pounds. He is the most tenured active bare knuckle fighter in the world, with a record of 29 victories opposite 5 defeats. He is a former BKFC European welterweight title challenger, fighting out of Sligo, Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the one and the only Jimmy the King Sweeney. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Carlos Trinidad-Snake said, I have to control the pace. I cannot allow Jimmy Sweeney to pull me into a brawl. Round number 1. Black and gold trunks for the Irishman, Jimmy Sweeney. Blue trunks for the fighter from the United States, Carlos Trinidad-Snake. Wide open, extended striking guard for Sweeney. Fast jab for Trinidad-Snake. With a much more conventional striking guard. So the hands extended for Sweeney. Legal under the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting as long as the fingers are not forward, the fingers are up, that's legal. There's a check left hook from Trinidad-Snake. Fast jab, double jab from Sweeney. Overhand right. Good defensive pullback from Sweeney. Trinidad-Snake trying to work off of the jab. Sweeney told us he would have a measured start. This is most definitely a measured start. Jab to the body, not there. Pull back defensively from Carlos Trinidad-Snake. Oh, left hook, double left hook on the entry from Sweeney.
You see that experience that Sweeney's been doing this for a long time.
Double left hand again for Jimmy Sweeney.
That's just something you don't normally see, that double left hand. Trinidad-Snake probably hasn't seen too much of that in his past.
Jab forward. See the patience of referee Andrew Glenn. Chris, this is a very fine line now. Again, you can extend your hands forward. The fingers cannot be directly extended legally towards the eyes of your opponent.
I think he's giving him some leeway as long as he doesn't poke the eye, as long as he makes a fist when he throws.
30 seconds remaining, round number 1.
And you can tell this is kind of bothering Trinidad-Snake. It's an awkward style and he's not used to it.
Snake looking for the body. Sweeney on the entry hook, not there.
I mean, Sweeney just really trying to dominate with the left hand first, not throwing too many rights, just left hooks, jabs.
Final seconds, round number 1. Measured pace for both men. Lead left hook for Trinidad-Snake off the mark. We go to round number 2.
And you can bet in this round, Sweeney was pretty much left hand dominant in that first one. He's going to really start throwing that right hand.
We have to follow it up with something. Blaine's right. We got to keep our head off the center line. When you keep your head off the center line, you're a little bit funkier. He's kind of flat on his feet, doesn't know where to start. All right? Breathe, take a deep breath. Just stay up on the volume count. Stay up on the volume count. You got a good warm up. You took his best shot. You're good. You already marked him up. All right? You already marked him up.
Hey, after you did combos, double jab out.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Score at the end. That's it. That's it. Beautiful.
World-class trainer Danny Molina in the corner of Carlos Trinidad-Snake.
And here's Coach Trinidad-Snake doing a good job of keeping that distance, trying to keep the fight where he wants it to be, staying low.
Round number 2.
Great advice from the corner, Molina telling him you have to be more active. When he's active, much better.
And Sweeney in our fighter meeting said, if it gets to round number 2, I will turn up the pressure. We are now in round number 2, and there's a jab to the body from Jimmy Sweeney. And to the left hook, double left hook from Sweeney. Quick defensive pullback from Trinidad-Snake. Both fighters proving very elusive targets. And you see the measuring from Sweeney. Jab overhand left from Trinidad-Snake. Hard entry left hand getting through from Sweeney.
It's that double left hand. People just are not ready for that.
For that Snake, there's a hard up jab. Sweeney out to the mid-range. Trinidad-Snake circling out. The left hook not there for Trinidad-Snake. That right hand is in the left hand. That was slick.
Once again, when he's applying pressure, throwing more punches, better.
Slick right back from Sweeney, double left hand. Sweeney now mirroring the hips of Carlos Trinidad-Snake. Couldn't turn over the overhand lead left.
It's tough because Sweeney will throw that jab to the body, followed with a left hook.
Left hand from Trinidad-Snake, 40 seconds remaining round 2. 2 world-class welterweights. This could main event a lot of cards. That's how stacked we are for our BKFC Rome debut. Into the clinch. Side headlock. Out the back door goes Carlos Trinidad-Snake, and right back to it. And the measuring, jab to the body, jab right back to the head. There's the overhand left from Sweeney. Late here in round number 2. Jimmy Sweeney versus Carlos Trinidad-Snake. Next up, round 3.
And Sean, that's been the most dominant punch for Sweeney so far, is that left jab and followed with that left hook. There, wasn't hitting hard, but it did land. Like I said, people don't see too many double left hooks. Good right hand combination being thrown for Carlos Trinidad-Snake. Well, a few times he was able to knock Jimmy Sweeney back. But it's those left hands, jabs, uppercuts, hooks, everything that Sweeney's throwing with that left hand is just giving Coach Trinidad-Snake's problem. He's not seeing them coming properly. Once again, probably because he hasn't seen a lot of it in training camp. Not many people throw this type of a style.
Here we go with round number 3.
Round 3, gentlemen, let's throw the line.
Sporting touch of hands. Sweeney threw after the bell. The end of round 2 and immediately apologized to Carlos Trinidad-Snake.
Oh!
On the left hand, and down goes Jimmy Sweeney.
Whoa! Sweeney's hurt. He's hurt bad. I don't know if he's getting up, Joe. Well, no, he's not getting up. That's it. That's all. He's over.
The count of 8.
Wow!
10. Game, set, match. Carlos Trinidad-Snake.
That's the second time we've seen him against a high-level fighter land one punch and in the night. Wow, that went totally against the flow of that fight. Just one good shot, all it takes. Didn't see was just a little short left hand. Called Sweeney. There it was, you could just see that left hand. It's a short punch as Sweeney was coming in. That's the kind of power that he possesses. He broke Dustin Peg's jaw with an uppercut. Lennon, just a little short left hook. Man.
Again, Jimmy Sweeney is an absolute bare-knuckle legend in the modern revival of this great sport. The Irishman entering 29-5 across all promotions in bare knuckle. Carlos Trinidad-Snake showing respect, but also showing class and showing his absolutely dominant power. That short left hand, and that finishes Sweeney, taking the full count of 10 from Andrew Glenn here in round number 3.
And we talk about it often, Sean. Placement sometimes the most important thing. He landed that right in the right spot as Sweeney was coming in, and Sweeney was just unable to continue.
Carlos Trinidad-Snake now 7-1 in BKFC. He showed patience, Chris, and then he showed his explosive power.
And that was a very, very good fight. It's unfortunate it had to end in that manner.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end at 18 seconds of round number 3 with our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, reaching the count of 10. For your winner, by KO, Carlos Trinidad-Snake.
Massive win, biggest win of the career for Carlos Trinidad-Snake against one of the best fighters he will fight. What a victory, and that just shows the power that this guy has.
Jimmy Sweeney noticeably turned up the pressure in round number 2, but then fast off of scratch to the inside. A brilliant short left hand. The slight delay to the canvas for Sweeney, taking the count of 10 from referee Andrew Glenn, and that is the fight. The winner by way of 3rd round knockout, Carlos Trinidad-Snake defeats Jimmy Sweeney.
Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind. 'Cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. On the way. Yeah. On the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way.
Are you the world's baddest man? Earn your place in the toughest tournament on the planet. This brutal war of survival ends in a live event where the toughest fighters battle for their share of the life-changing $20 million prize pool. No gloves, no mercy, no excuses. Join the BKFC's World's Baddest Man tournament now.
Our main event tale of the day presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. In the middleweight division, Bryce Henry versus Roderick Stewart.
And usually Bryce Henry a huge reach advantage. Not tonight, 1 inch. He does have a 3-inch height advantage. However, Roderick Stewart, bigger hands. Let's see if that makes a difference in this fight.
Chris, your keys to victory for Bryce Henry are presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Okay. Henry has to establish that jab right from the very beginning of this fight. He has to use his quickness to totally pick his opponent apart, be faster. That's where his really big advantage is, and he wants to go to the body early, slow his opponent down even more. If he's faster than the opponent, he's going to dominate him.
Bryce Henry told us in our fighter meeting, I want to showcase outstanding footwork. I want to be elusive throughout. Henry said, of course I want to win. Ideally, I would like to break down Roderick Stewart in round 1 so I can get a, quote, highlight reel knockout in round number 2. Henry also said, I would love it if I can get through this fight without taking a single clean punch.
Well, he wants to avoid that clinch, doesn't want to be in there. He knows this guy's big and strong, but like you said, Sean, realize that footwork, his lightness, his quickness, his speed, his athleticism to not take a single punch.
To get our main event started, we go back to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the main event. scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Sanctioned by the Athletic Division of the Indiana Gaming Commission. Director, Joanna Holland. The 3 judges scoring our main event: Nathan Palmer, Skylar Slay, Scott Jones. And the 3rd man inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Andrew Glenn. And now, with our BKFC fans watching live worldwide on the BKFC app and Fubo Sports from the sold-out Horseshoe Hammond Casino. And for the very first time in the great state of Indiana, fight fans of Hammond, let's knuckle up! Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black trimmed in blue and orange. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. His official weight, 169.2 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 2 victories, opposite 2 defeats. Fighting out of Abilene, Texas, here is Roderick Icewater Stewart. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears blue trimmed in white and yellow. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall. His official weight, an even 169 pounds. Inside the BKFC squared circle, he is undefeated at 5-0. Fighting out of Broward County, Florida, here is the undefeated Bryce Baba Yaga Henry.
Roderick Stewart told us in our fighter meeting very candidly, I know that I cannot outstrike Bryce Henry over 5 rounds, therefore I have to knock him out. Round number 1. Blue and white trunks for Bryce Henry, black and red trunks for Roderick Stewart. Swing and a miss with the lead left hook for Stewart. Fast jab for Bryce Henry to the inside. A chancery that hits the separation from Andrew Glenn. Feint from Henry, swing and a miss from Stewart.
But that's what Stewart needs to do. He needs to get in and try and get off first, land a powerful shot. He can't just sit there and wait to counter.
Left hand not landing fully. 3 back to the outside, back to the up jab, now a jab to the body from Bryce Henry. Oh, wow. To the head. Stewart coming forward, talking to Bryce Henry, downward 2. There's the entry from Roderick Stewart, inactive clinch. Right back to it from Andrew Glenn.
Stewart wants to show he's a bigger, stronger fighter, walking through some punches, but he has to get in and start throwing.
Fair swing and a miss from Bryce Henry to the inside. 65 seconds remaining, round number 1. Here in the middleweight division, this is our main event. Back to the jab for Henry, and nailed it 2. That was hard. Stewart shakes his head no.
Stewart just walking through these shots.
Big right hand again from Bryce Henry. And Stewart walks through it.
That's just that elusiveness that Henry possesses. He's doing a good job of not taking clean shots.
That's jab again, hard right to the body from Henry. See that high, tight striking guard of Roderick Stewart. Swing and miss again from Stewart, coming forward aggressively. The grip up from Henry gets the separation from Andrew Glenn. 25 seconds remaining, round 1. 3-punch combination for Henry.
I thought this would be an interesting fight because both these guys very tall, very rangy.
Henry is showcasing hand speed of a 35er, and we're in the middleweight division.
That's why he's been so successful. That speed, that accuracy, different level.
That's jabs, the delay off the second jab, and down goes Roderick Stewart.
And he hit Roderick in the eye. He's having trouble seeing delayed reaction. I don't know if he's getting up, Sean.
The count 8, up at 8 is Roderick Stewart. So
surprised me the way Roderick jumped up at the end. I thought he was done.
It was a delay off of the second jab.
And that's the kind of power and precision that Henry has. Those jabs can be devastating. We've seen it with him before. Ah, look at this, John. They're playing chess in between.
Cool as you like is Bryce Henry.
He always has something interesting in between rounds. And here's that jab right in the eye. Delayed reaction. Stewart knew he had to take a knee or he was going to get knocked out.
Don't stand in front of him. If you stand in front of him, you throw him, baby.
I mean, here's the thing we have to wonder. I mean, does Henry have something? Are they playing chess next round? I mean, or does he just have something for the first round, that's it? Does he think it's going to be over this round?
Very cliched. Fighters always talk about my opponent's playing checkers while I'm playing chess. Bryce Henry was literally playing chess with his outstanding trainer, Ryan Perez, between rounds 1 and 2. To round 2 we go. Double jab from Henry as he is talking to Roderick Stewart.
That's the Henry. Oh,
swing and a miss, left to the body. That lands from Stewart. Right hand, left hand. Left off the mark, and you see the playfulness from Henry.
And this has infuriated Stewart. He's coming after him with everything. That's exactly what he needs to do.
Henry now full-on clowning Roderick Stewart, showing his elusiveness, showing his speed. Jab, then the hook with the lead left hand. Jab to the body. This is just remarkable speed from Bryce Henry.
That was some high-level defense, the way he rolled away from that punch.
Jab again.
Henry with a smile on his face. This is a fight. You're not supposed to be happy.
There's the left hand getting through from Roderick Stewart. Jab to the body once more from Bryce Henry. Stewart forward to the mid-range. Naked two from Henry. Over the head. That gets the separation from Glenn. 50 seconds remaining round 2. From the center circle forward comes Roderick Stewart. On the double feint from Henry. We jab to the body again. There's the power! And down goes Roderick Stewart. Knockdown number 2 in this fight.
Roderick just didn't see that coming. That was almost a change-up. Look at him. Henry still don't get up. They can't get that. Oh!
Up at 9 3/4 theatrically is Roderick Stewart.
He's surprising me every time.
Left hand, right. Big shots now from Bryce Henry. Final seconds, round number 2. One-way traffic at the moment. Knockdown number 3.
Is he going to hop up again? Yeah, I think he's going to have a...
9.
No. He says that's it.
Just like that, the dominance continues for Bryce Henry. He is now 6-0 in BKFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end with our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, reaching the count of 10 at 1 minute 59 seconds, round number 2. For your winner by KO and still undefeated, your chess master, Bryce Baba Yaga Henry.
All right, Bryce. Here we are again, talking again after a fight. Congratulations, the undefeated streak stays intact. And I think we can just say checkmate with that one. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate the fans, the new fans, my family, everybody out who's supporting me. I love y'all. Let's keep on going.
You know, Bryce, honestly, you make it look easy in here. And you stunned him, he got up, but then it was like somebody yelled, finish him, and you put him away. Talk about that finishing sequence. You only had a few seconds to work with, but you were able to put him away.
See, my team, my brother, I knew he was a tough motherfucker, but I knew he would get back up, so I had to chop him down like a tree. That's how we did it.
So listen, everybody wants to know, you want Julian Lane, you want that championship fight. Here is your chance. Make that call out right now, because I think that might be next.
Actually, that's my fucking belt. I got 2 things to do. Take my belt, and all I need is a follow from McGregor, and I did it in life.
There it is, man. Everybody make some noise for this man, Bryce Henry.
Unbelievable.
unbelievable performance as usual. This guy just keeps impressing. Quick, fast, accurate. Man, he just looks unstoppable at this point.
With a double jab in round number 1 on the delay, Bryce Henry dropping Roderick Stewart. Henry told us in our fighter meeting, I don't want to finish Stewart in round number 1. I want to wear him down to get the, quote, highlight reel finish in round 2. 2 knockdowns, beautiful right hand to the body, the 10 count, and that's game, set, match. In our main event of the evening, the winner by way of round 2 knockout, Bryce Henry defeats Roderick Stewart.
Are you the world's baddest man? Earn your place.
Mohegan Sun has seen what happens when two fighters refuse to back down. When heart meets violence. When a fight gets etched into history. Gotti and Ward went to war inside these walls, producing the 2002 Fight of the Year and a battle that would live forever. Tonight, a new generation comes looking for its own moment. Cody, the Knuckle maniac Vidal, is polarizing, unapologetic, and now he wants gold. But the road to Lorenzo Hunt runs through Joseph Creer, a battle-tested veteran who refuses to be a stepping stone. One man is chasing his opportunity. The other is coming to rip it away. And in the main event, Bryce Henry represents the new wave of BKFC contenders. 7 fights, uncut, undefeated. A puzzle nobody has solved. Across from him, Carlos Trinidad-Snake, 7-1, with power that can end a night in a single shot. Henry has been perfect for 7 fights. Trinidad only needs one moment. History has electrified this building before. Tonight, Mohegan Sun is ready to feel it again. This is BKFC Fight Night, and it starts right now!
Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up. Feel like $1 million. Rising along the Thames River in the Connecticut countryside, the Mohegan Sun is a world-renowned destination for entertainment, gaming, and of course, combat sports. Once again, the most exciting combat sport in the world is on the marquee. Welcome to Fight Night Mohegan. And we open up with the preview. We got 2 bouts for you on the house, the men and the women in the spotlight here. Let's see which fight goes the hardest. Which fight's gonna set the tone for the entire night. Speaking of our main card, this one might fly under the radar, but I see a lot of bangers here. How about the debut of gritty Chris Matinho, a warrior in his UFC run, but seems made for BKFC. He takes on Mike Hernandez in the feature fight. I love it. Joey Gambino coming off that debut KO win, taking on former title challenger, the South African farmer, Tommy Strydom. Co-main event, the biggest test yet for Red Hot Cody Vidal, the Knuckle Maniac. This guy's all show, but he backs it up in the ring. Joseph Creer is all business, and business is booming. 3 wins, 3 finishes in his last 3 fights. Who takes the bank and who busts? And in our main event, the welterweight division's best and brightest collide with a potential title fight waiting in the wings. Bryce Henry has been damn near flawless, 7-0. Seems to be getting better every time, just ask him. While former title challenger Carlos Trinidad-Snake hopes to harness some of that native energy here in Mohegan and do what nobody has done before, put Bryce Henry on the map. And welcome inside the Mohegan Sun Arena. Once again, we are back in Mohegan, an arena that has seen so many incredible events, concerts, and of course, the fight of the century. Gotti, Mickey Ward, that all happened right here back in 2002. But tonight, a new breed of fighting here, folks, and we got one stacked card for you. Now, this has been a summer to remember. Of course, it's the summer of violence I'm talking about. And while we are starting to ramp it down, take a look at that right there. What an incredible tour it has been. We're talking about 3 different continents. We're talking about 4 different countries. One wild summer here. 7 BKFC championships have been decided, including that war where we saw Rico Franco become interim welterweight world champion. Britton Hart defended that title once again. Ben Bonner shocked the world, beating Austin Trout, becoming lightweight king. Then, of course, the juggernaut, Lorenzo Hunt, becomes ironweight champion. Then, of course, this tour, we opened up the great state of Tennessee, went to Broadway, had a brawl, Then we moved on, folks. We just got back from Sturgis, the bike rally. What a moment there. And then the 250th birthday at Liberty Brawling. How can we forget this? Yoel Romero, Darren Till, that was the stare down that would not quit. 3 minutes, unadulterated stare down. Crazy. That takes us here to Mohegan Sun. All of our knuckleheads in attendance, and of course you watching at home. And it all leads to next week, which is going to be incredible. But right now, we have Cody Vidal, who has been on a tear, an absolute menace. Joseph Creer is the type of guy that can derail that hype train. He's on a 3-fight win streak, and he is a tough nut to crack. Now the main event, a lot of implications here. Carlos Trinidad-Snake, the most powerful welterweight in the division. He's hungry. But is he more hungry than the undefeated Bryce Henry? That technique, that skill, that swagger. He's undefeated 7-0, and he is knocking at the door for the title. That is your main event tonight. And as I said before, it all leads us to one incredible night next week in Fenway Park, America's oldest ballpark, August 29th. We are going to have our squared circle on home plate. The 2 men in the main event of this stacked card, Kai Stewart, Harry Gigliotti for the featherweight championship of the world. Wow. Summer of violence indeed. Absolute chaos all the way through the summer, but we're still in it, and we got one great fight night for you, folks. We got this preview, which is going to lead to an incredible main card that we want you to be a part of. Let's get the fights rolling. Let's send it down to Sean Wheelock and Chris Lytle. Gentlemen, when I look at this main event, it's a contrast to styles, but both guys could get very close to a title fight.
And Cyrus, this is absolutely massive in BKFC's stacked welterweight division. Chris, these are two great 165-pounders. These are two BKFC pound-for-pound elites in our main event. 7-0 Bryce Henry versus 7-1 Carlos Trinidad-Snake.
14 wins, 1 loss. These are two of the best guys. Very different styles like you talked about those, Sean. I mean, this is going to be a fight about distance, range. If Bryce Henry can stay outside and do what he does best, move around, be hard to hit, he's going to win. Trinidad-Snake needs to get inside, make this a rugged, dirty, rough fight. If he gets in there and lands that power, he's going to be walking out with a victory.
Tonight's fight odds are presented by RainBet.
Sean, I mean, this is tough. I think I know what I'm talking about. I watch every fight. I don't know who's going to win hardly any of these fights. It's really throwing me off. So, I mean, you got Chris Perot there. I voted for Ross Perot. I think I'm going to go with that for the same reason. I think I like the name. I don't know.
Alp Nicotine Pouches presents the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting, administered this evening by the Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation. Punching in the active clinch is allowed. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. First up tonight, a bout in the bantamweight division. Jared Lennon versus Dom Carey. Our tale of the tape is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink.
Very even tail of the tape. We have 5'10" to 5'9". Lennon 1 inch taller. However, Dom Carey, 1.5 inches reach. That's not much for either fighter. Very similar here.
Dom Carey now set for BKFC bout number 3. He's had 1 in pro boxing, 4 is in AMI and MMA. Carey said something very profound to us, Chris, in our fighter meeting. He said, I have been a very good hammer thus far in bare knuckle, but I have not been a good nail. Now I'm focused on being a good hammer and a good nail.
I talk about it all the time, Sean. You have to be great at this sport. You have to be great at both of those. He hasn't been. He understands that. So now he said he has to make sure he's getting a faster start. He's getting in there. He's breaking up his opponent's rhythm. He's pushing him back. That means he's ready to take a punch. He's ready to keep going forward. He's ready to push the pace.
Jared Lennon set for bare knuckle fighting championship bout number 4. He had 16 amateur boxing matches. 1 is in amateur and kickboxing. Lennon told us, I want to stay long in this bout, be extremely clean with my technique from distance.
Make sure he's being very smart, circling to the right, stepping outside the lead foot, not being predictable the entire time.
Lennon also said, I want to fully utilize my speed and accuracy, active parries, active combos.
The main thing for him, Sean, he has to lead the dance, he said. Make sure he's landing that straight left, dictating when and where this fight happens.
Lennon said, I want to use my accuracy, use my speed, do not force my power punches. To get us started here at the spectacular Mohegan Sun, we send it into the ring with Jazz Securo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BKFC Fight Night! We are back and we are live at the Mohegan Sun. Welcome to the Free View. We get things started out, and our first fight is brought to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Feel like $1,000,000. 3 rounds in the BKFC bantamweight division. And now, introducing first on my right, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight, he wears camouflage. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 134.7 pounds. His record even, 1 victory versus 1 defeat. Fighting out of Troy, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Dominic "Dom the Bug" Carey. And now, his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, tonight wearing white and blue. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at an even and ready 135 pounds. His record, 1 victory, 1 defeat, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Lowell, Massachusetts, presenting Jared Lennon. When the action begins, your referee is Brian Miner.
Dom Carey told us, I am willing to take punches to make this an inside fight. The first bell is presented by iHeartRadio.
Ready?
Called Knuckle up from the always outstanding referee Brian Miner, round number 1. From southpaw, there's the left hand. Now the hook on the lead right hand from Jared Lennon. On the counter, and down goes Jared Lennon. He's in the white trunks, camouflage trunks for Dom Carey. Here comes the count from Brian Miner to Jared Lennon.
Lennon is hurt. He's hurt badly, Sean. I'm not sure he's making the count. He's out.
There's the count of 10 against the floor at the start of this fight. And victory for Dom Carey.
I won't sit down. I won't sit down. Got caught, Sean. That's this sport. You have to be so careful. Wow. Carey talked about being willing to go out on his shield. He came to I do that. I do that.
And Carey again said to us, I've been a good hammer and bare knuckle. I am focused on being a good nail. He was the nail for the vast majority of this fight, but then he landed clean to the canvas face first when Jared Lennon, the 10 count from Brian Miner, and that's win number 2 in BKFC for Dom Carey.
But Sean, you talked about the vast majority of this fight. That means about 8 seconds because he landed that punch pretty quick. There wasn't much in this fight. It was quick right from the beginning. But look, Lennon came out doing exactly what that straight left hard, trying to land a step. Dom just waited for his right time. You can see his opponent so hard, wait for the right time and caught him with the counter. It's a little left hand. It doesn't take much in this sport sometimes, Sean, if you don't see it. And it wasn't that great of a punch, just a little punch right. That did the damage.
Short and sharp with the left hand from Dom Carey. That's truly the only significant punch that he landed, and it landed to full effect. Victory in round number 1 for Dom Carey.
And you said that was the only significant punch, but that's all that was needed. Then one good shot, and BKFC, people are going down.
Lennon told us, I'm expecting a, quote, chaotic start from Dom Carey. It wasn't quite chaotic, but it was a fast start off of scratch from Jared Lennon. He threw those pull twos from southpaw, those rear left hands. Carey absorbing big shots from Lennon, but then stepping forward to the inside where Carey told us he wanted to be. Threw a left hand, it didn't fully land. The second left hand landed beautifully. That is the fight in our opening bout of the evening here at Mohegan Sun.
But I mean, Lennon did everything he said he wanted to do. He just got caught with the punch. I mean, Dom Carey trying to throw those powerful shots. He landed one. Night-night.
Here's Jazz Securo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Brian Miner reaches a full 10 count at 21 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by knockout, Dominic "Dom the Bug" Carey.
Great comeback. comeback victory for Dom Carey. By comeback, I mean he hadn't looked like that his last fight. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew how he wanted to change. He wanted to go out on his shield if necessary. He didn't have to. He just landed that big punch, Sean.
During the replay, after the fight ended, Dom Carey came to our commentary position. He pointed to you and me, Chris, and he said, "I told you so." I took punches, I walked through them, and then Carey landing the left hand, and that is the fight. The winner by way of round 1 knockout, Dom Carey defeats Jared Lennon.
Are you the world's baddest man? Are you the world's baddest man? Earn your place in the toughest tournament on the planet. This brutal war of survival ends in a live event where the toughest fighters battle for their share of the life-changing $20 million prize pool. No gloves, no mercy, no excuses. Join the BKFC's World's Baddest Man Tournament now.
Kai Stewart, Gigliotti, August 29th, where? In Fenway Park.
The man, I run this. I am the king of bare knuckle fighting championship.
And right back from Ziggler.
And Kai Stewart, you I want that strap. Come get me, baby. I'm number 1.
Already big finishes here at Mohegan. Fight Night Mohegan is brought to you by Bucked Up, Feel Like $1 Million, iHeartRadio, Ball Boy, skincare made by athletes for athletes, the world's creamiest stout, Forged Irish Stout, and Fubo TV. And now, your next Tale of the Tape, brought to you by Forged Irish Stout.
To the women's bantamweight division we go. Alexandra Ballou versus Sophia Hayes.
All right, Ballou, 5'7" compared to her opponent's 5'6". However, 2-inch reach advantage for Hayes. Not that much, still very similar for this Tale of the Tape, Sean.
'20-year-old Sophia Hayes, the youngest fighter on this card, set for her second bout in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Hayes had 6 MMA fights, 1 as an amateur in Muay Thai. She told us, "I'm going to continually be aggressive, continually move forward, use angles and pivots. I will not move backwards."
She wants to move her opponent backwards, Sean. Feels like she needs to utilize power, get in the pocket, throw hard, push her opponent back, push her against the ropes if possible.
Hayes said, "I want to be very active with my jab and really throw to the body of my opponent, Alexandra Ballou."
And one thing I like, she said, going to the body, but not only that, she wants to throw that Mike Tyson combination, right hand to body, right uppercut. I didn't even know she knew who Mike Tyson was. She's kind of young.
Fighting here in her home state, Connecticut, Alexandra Ballou, set for her second fight in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Ballou has had 4 professional MMA bouts. Ballou told us, "I want a measured start, but not a slow start." She said, "I'm going to circle an angle, but I am not going to move backwards."
She definitely wants to control the ring this time, get in that mid-range, utilize her angles, utilize those straight punches. She wants to be the bully in this fight.
Ballou is a very tactical fighter, a very intelligent fighter. She said, "I'm focused on applying pressure at the opportune moments."
And volume and accuracy, go out there and push the pace and put a lot of punches against this girl.
Again, Joseph Creer.
Here we go, our second fight on the Freeview, brought to you by the world's creamiest stout, Forged Irish Stout. We're set for 3 rounds in the BKFC female bantamweight division. And now, introducing on my right, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 feet 6 inches tall. Tonight, she wears red and white. Weighing in at 134 1/2 pounds, it is her second BKFC fight, fighting out of Graniteville, Vermont. Introducing Sophia Hayes. And now her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, she wears black, silver, and purple. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, she weighed in at 134.2 pounds. Also her second BKFC fight, fighting out of Milford, Connecticut, presenting Alexandra the Great Ballou. When the action begins, your referee is Carey Hatley.
Sophia Hayes said, I have to utilize heavy forward pressure. That will open up my power punches. Great to have Carey Hatley back with us in BKFC, one of the best referees in MMA as well as the world of bare knuckle. The call of knuckle up from the Texan Carey Hatley, round number 1. Black trunks for Alexandra Ballou, red trunks for Sophia Hayes. There's the right hand, a double right hand from Alexandra Ballou. Hayes to the inside with the left hand, right hand. There's the heavy pressure to the inside from Sophia Hayes. Right hand right back on the pull too from Ballou. Double left hand, that was slick from the 20-year-old Hayes. Overhand left, right hand right back from Ballou.
Now the thing I like, both these females that had their first fight, now they're more confident and they're fighting just like it. They feel like they know what they need to do this time.
In the center circle, check, right hand getting through. Now the left hand, walk down pressure from Hayes. Hayes on a double right hand. Overhand rights, there's the turn, half tie plum on the crossfade grip from Alexandra Ballou. 70 seconds remaining, round number 1. We are scheduled for 3 rounds. Women's 135 pounders.
Ballou needs to get inside and rough her opponent up. She's bigger, she's stronger, she's fighting a 20-year-old. Be the bully.
Lead left hook, not there. Good defensive pullback from Sophia Hayes. Hayes again walking forward off of straight punches. He's on the reset. Left hand, the right hand getting through from Sophia Hayes. Smear of blood under the nose of Alexandra Ballou. Left hand, right hand. To the outside. Ballou now resetting, planting her feet, overhand right just off of the mark. The idea there. Right hand again, double right hand from Ballou. That was intelligent. Now the left hand. Both fighters having their moments here in round number 1. A high-octane opening round.
You can see the face already of Ballou starting to be beat up a little bit. She has to do a better job of getting inside, pushing her opponent around.
Closing seconds, round number 1. Again, there's the walk forward pressure from Sophia Hayes. On the left hand, right hand, another right hand. Hayes doubling and tripling. To the clinch, the bell. We move to round 2.
Here you can see just a lot of the volume and the forward pressure that Hayes talked about before, and she's doing it. Beautiful counter. You just see Hayes doesn't feel like her opponent can hurt her, and she's coming in to hurt her.
You will see Bryce Henry in our main event. It is set for the welterweight division. Bryce Henry enters 7-0 in bare knuckle fighting championship. Thus far, he has been masterful offensively. He has been masterful defensively. He is fully confident in our main event. Equally confident, Carlos Trinidad-Snake. Trinidad-Snake, like his opponent Bryce Henry, has been outstanding thus far in BKFC. Carlos Trinidad-Snake 7-1 in bare knuckle fighting championship. Feels he has the power as well as the intelligence to record victory in this pivotal main event, set at 165 pounds. Take you back to May 18, 2002 here at Mohegan Sun, the fight of the century. Irish Mickey Ward versus Arturo Gatti. Round number 2 is started by Carey Hatley. Solid round number 1 for both of these female bantamweights, Alexandra Ballou, Sophia Hayes.
I feel like Hayes, that first round gave her even more confidence. You can see the way she's fighting. She believes she can take her opponent's punch. Oh, that was a good punch.
Big right hand. Ballou has been centering that right hand. She lands it again.
And even though she landed those big punches, Hayes just not undeterred at all, coming forward, trying to throw that volume.
You see the Ballou is cut. It's a diagonal cut going through her left eyebrow.
Never a good place.
Right hand again.
I wonder if that's giving Ballou a sense of urgency. I have to end this fight immediately. I don't want to go back to the corner and make them trying to take this away from me.
There's the heavy forward pressure from Ballou. Now Hayes resetting. Sophia Hayes coming forward from the center circle. Right hand not there from Ballou. Right hand, that time lands. Hayes to her credit, walking through big shots now to the inside. There's the turn from Alexandra. Alexandra Ballou. The separation from Carey Hatley. Time called by Carey Hatley.
See, and I think this is what Ballou was worried about.
This is a medical timeout is called by Carey Hatley. There is Dr. Michael Schwartz. This fight is over! And victory for 20-year-old Sophia Hayes.
And that's, I think, exactly what Ballou did not want to happen. She saw the blood. She said, I have to do something different. Landed some very good shots. However, Hayes, once again, did look totally undeterred. Didn't matter. She got hit hard. She kept coming forward. She showed a different level of toughness. And just, I love her confidence she had. After that first fight, she felt much more confident. And after that first round, she knew she was going to win this fight. She just kept coming forward and pushing the pace.
Alexandra Ballou obviously very disappointed. Dr. Michael Schwartz, who is the chief ringside / when they have MMA cage side physician here at Mohegan Sun. Quick assessment, seeing that cut in the brow. That being worked on by G. Perez.
And just the disappointment, you can tell. I mean, Ballou thought for sure, very confident coming in after that first fight. She got her feet wet. She understands this sport. I mean, Hayes did a great job in this fight, continuing to come forward. Even though when she get hit, it just didn't matter. She come forward with pressure, with volume, and that's what won her the fight.
Full credit to both fighters. Ballou was landing the right hand, often naked on the slight turn overhand. She had her moments. And Sophia Hayes in this, her second BKFC bout, showing poise, showing confidence. She walked through big punches. She told us, I have to utilize heavy pressure. That's where my power punches will come from. She did that on point throughout.
And just amazing, Sean. This girl is 20 years old, extremely shy when we're doing the interview, but she doesn't look shy when she's fighting. She's very confident. She comes out here, puts on a show like that performance. I was very impressed with her.
Here's Jazz Securo.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advisement of our ringside physician, referee Carey Hatley stops this contest at 1 minute and 5 seconds of round number 2. Officially a TKO for your winner, Sophia Hayes.
And Sean, at her age, what she's doing, she could be a star in the making. I love her energy. I love the way she came forward. I love her confidence in this fight.
Both fighters going all out. Both fighters landing clean. Sophia Hayes showing her poise, showing head movement, showing toughness, walking through big right hands of Alexandra Ballou, consistently to the pocket, landing her own shots. The physician stoppage from Dr. Michael Schwartz, and that is it. The winner by way of second round TKO due to physician stoppage. Sophia Hayes defeats Alexandra Ballou.
Well, there he is, the Knuckle Maniac, leader of the Knuckle World Order, making his way in. Make sure you scan that QR code. You don't want to miss it. Co-main event, Cody Vidal. We are streaming live on TikTok as well. Vidal has been tremendous, but can he take down what many have not been able to? Joseph the Dark Knight Creer. This guy, he's not going to talk a lot, but he is willing to get in there and trade. And more often than not, he's getting the dub. It's the dark horse. He's the Dark Knight, and he could take out the Knuckle Maniac tonight. You don't want to miss it. Scan the QR code. Watch it on the app. Watch it on however you got to do it. Get here to Mohegan. Watch it live. Don't miss it. Fight Night Mohegan is going up. Incredible co-main and main. And the fans are loving it. Big stoppages. It's BKFC Fight Night Mohegan. We got more coming up next.
Are you the world's baddest man? Earn your place in the toughest tournament on the planet. This brutal war of survival ends in a live event where the toughest fighters battle for their share of the life-changing $20 million prize pool. No gloves, no mercy, no excuses. Join the BKFC's World's Baddest Man Tournament now.
Kai Stewart, DiLiani, August 29th, where? In Fenway Park.
So really something that's more powerful.
But man, I run this. I am the king of bare knuckle fighting championship.
And Kai Stewart, you I want that strap. Come get me, baby. I'm number one.
There it is. BKFC 92 next weekend in Boston, Saturday night at Fenway. And take a look at that. Top 4 fights, absolutely incredible. Sean, Chris, these are just 4 of them. This thing's fully loaded.
Cyrus, this is the first time there has been a fight card on the field at Fenway Park since June 1956. Chris, we are absolutely stacked for our Massachusetts Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship debut.
And they waited a long time for good reason. Rico DeShulo, Trey Martin, title implications. And finally, Joe Lozon. What have you been waiting for, my man? I can't wait to have him on the card. For Rhea, our best, we have Queen of Violence versus Landy. And she does this wild, crazy fighting, no rules. I don't know what she's going to do. But the thing everybody's been looking forward to, Kai Stewart, Gigliotti, I mean, 2 of the best we have. Whoever wins that fight definitely deserves to be the title holder. I cannot wait to watch this card, Sean.
The top 4 fights presented by Ball Boys, BKFC 92, live on the field at Fenway Park in Boston next Saturday night, August 29th. To the lightweight division we go. Brandon Bushaw versus Matt Denning. The numbers presented by Rasha.
Very similar, once again, theme of the night. Both guys 5'8", 2-inch reach advantage for Bushaw, not that much. He still wants to utilize if he can, move, be elusive, get inside when he needs to, control the range is what he has to do.